Put simply, financial technology is revolutionizing the $23 trillion old guard banking industry. In the months ahead, central banks around the world are planning to go digital.
And anybody who does not understand what is about to hit them, I feel very sorry for them. XRP is about to take over the world. End of story. According to Nasar Gassara here on Twitter. Now, is that actually true? Well, in this video, what we're going to dive into is what's happening in the crypto markets over the past 24 hours. Also, we're out here in Las Vegas, Nevada for our Altcoin Pro Connect event. We've had people fly out from all across the globe to learn, network, have fun, and I hope to see you guys at the next event. If you guys haven't gotten started with Altcoin Pro University yet, link will be in the description below. Watch the 26-minute video. We got about 1,200 members in the group. About 60 of them were able to make it out to this event. So if you didn't, you got to get in now. Get to the next event. I will see you guys there. It's a lot of fun. I'm taking a quick break to make this video. It's been a few days since I've made a video. Just been networking with everyone in the community because what we have to dive into in this video is mind-blowing, guys. We're going to discuss ISO 222, Federal Reserve, what they're doing, Golden Age of America, what Donald Trump just said about income tax, also what his son is confirming about United States companies, a lawsuit with KuCoin, basically reaching a settlement with U.S. authorities, also waving the white flag, BG, bearable guy. This riddle right here we talked about in previous videos. What is happening with David Schwartz posting on Twitter? Could he be signaling that the lawsuit is over? So the American super cycle is among us. The golden age of wonders we are about to witness with the U.S. debt clock sitting at $36 trillion over the next few months. You guys are going to witness history. Now, what will we witness? Well, you're going to find out in today's video. So comment 777 if you're feeling blessed, if you're feeling bullish. Let's run it.
Many of the legacy banks you've heard of, where you probably even keep your money, like Bank of America, Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, they're about to be reset, overhauled by a new type of technology called fintech.
What exactly does that mean for the banks and all of us, you and me?
Essentially, it means the function of our banks is about to change. They probably won't raise public suspicion about it by changing the signs on your bank's branches, but according to my sources, the Federal Reserve will soon own all the banks, and your local branch, it's simply going to be like a licensee of the Fed. In other words, the banking infrastructure is being rebuilt from the ground up, and very few Americans are aware this is even happening. We are right on the verge of a once-in-a-generation opportunity to profit by investing in the companies that are building out the architecture for this massive shift. Put simply, financial technology is revolutionizing the $23 trillion old guard banking industry. You see, over the past 3 years, while the total value of U.S. bank stocks has slid by 30%, the total value of fintech stocks has increased by 272%. This chart shows the early stages of this huge distortion in action.
It's amazing. Why don't we hear about this shift in the news? I mean, this seems to me like it should be a front page story.
I totally agree. But yeah, I got to remember, the central banks and the folks on Wall Street, they want to keep this transformation under wraps for as long as they possibly can.
So they can get in front of it first.
Of course. And to avoid panic. This reset will be a huge shock when Americans catch on. That's why the average person won't hear a word about the story until it's obvious to just about everyone. And by then, it's going to be too late.
Yeah, the profits will be gone.
Right, the same way it works with any world-changing investment story. That's why if you're going to invest, I'd recommend you do it right now, today. And I found a small company at the center of it all. They're building the bridge between the legacy banking world and a new financial system. This firm recently bought the assets and the intellectual property to build what could become one of America's first government-accepted stablecoin networks.
So what are your guys' thoughts on that clip right there? What we need to look at are the facts on what's happening with ISO 222.org, because a single standardization approach to be used by all financial standards and initiatives for banks worldwide is being implemented this year. So the ISO 222 standard is a multi-part international standard prepared by TC68 Financial Services. Basically, that just means banks. It describes a common platform for the development of messages. Now, why is this important to you? And why should you care? And how will this affect your crypto portfolio? And which altcoins will perform the best when the standard is fully implemented? Well, right here, we covered this in multiple videos. The Federal Reserve is planning on having a single day implementation strategy March 10th of this year, the next few months, sunsetting the existing Fedwire application interface manual, basically with the ISO 222 messaging standard. And then by November of this year, we're going to see it get implemented globally. So this has led a lot of people to believe that they're going to be using XRP through Ripple's technology across banks globally because it's ISO compliant. And then you have the opposite side of the spectrum of people saying that Ripple doesn't need XRP. Banks don't need XRP to function and to speed up transactions, and XRP is optional, so that makes XRP obsolete. Well, let's dive a little bit deeper because Eric Trump posted this saying, "Make America Great Again," right here with the New York Post, saying the golden age of America is either here or coming. Well, Trump is not joking with what he's been planning to do. You guys have seen how many executive orders he has signed recently. Listen to what he just said.
America is going to be very rich again, and it's going to happen very quickly. It's time for the United States to return to the system that made us richer and more powerful than ever before. Do you know the United States in 1870 to 1913, all tariffs, and that was the richest period in the history of the United States, relatively speaking. In other words, relatively. And they set up the Great Tariff Commission of 1887, and this commission had one function: what to do with all the money that we took in. It was so enormous that they had no idea. It was a blue ribbon committee. It was set up 1887, and what to do with all of the money that we had. And again, Teddy Roosevelt was a beneficiary because when McKinley was killed, he took over this vast sum of money, and he did all of those national parks and all of the other things. And I'm not knocking him, but he was given a vast amount of money, and that was all made through tariffs. We had no income tax. The income tax came in 1913. As I said in my speech last week, instead of taxing our citizens to enrich foreign nations, we should be tariffing and taxing foreign nations to enrich our citizens. Does that make sense, right?
Now, not only has Trump been favorable for crypto in the United States, saying that it's going to be the crypto capital, the Bitcoin capital of the world, but taxes for American-based cryptocurrency companies. This week, there's been some big news for U.S.-based crypto projects. Eric Trump confirmed that U.S.-based projects like XRP, HBAR will eventually benefit from zero capital gains tax if enacted, and while non-U.S.-based projects face something like a 30% tax. So additionally, Senator Ted Cruz plans to use the Congressional Review Act to challenge a controversial IRS rule requiring DeFi brokers to report user data. So critics, including Cruz, argue the rule stifles innovation and infringes on privacy. With growing support, Cruz's effort could lead to changes in crypto tax regulations in favor of innovation and decentralization. So with Donald Trump coming out and saying they plan on abolishing income tax in the United States and also coming up with the External Revenue Service, the ERS, and implementing tariffs on countries, well, it's a wild world we're living in. So we'll see what happens, but this is interesting that we just found. KuCoin just posted saying they're pleased to announce that they reached a settlement with U.S. authorities and a major step forward in their journey. This milestone brings clarity to our future and strengthens our commitment to innovation, compliance, etc., for 38 million users worldwide. Now, why this is important is because with regulation coming to the industry, a new head of the SEC, clarity within the banking system, well, this all makes sense now because with the riddle posted by Bearable Guy, with this white flag being held up behind the castle right here with USD, XRP in the purple flag, and Bitcoin on the right, well, at the bottom it says, look at what's on the TV screen right here with Gary Gensler with the white flag on the TV screen. Well, who posted this? None other than David Schwartz. So I confirmed this for you guys, and he did in fact post it 7 hours ago. Watch this video.
What, you want the TV on? Oh, hold on. Oh, what's this? What's that?
I want to start by saying I'm sorry for the lawsuit, the back and forth, and everything that's come with it. especially with XRP. I thought long and hard, and I realized I may have overcomplicated things. I could have listened more, taken a step back to understand.
Hey, I was watching that.
Now, we don't know if that was AI. David's probably trolling there, but to put a white flag on top of the TV is symbolic, right? And so, who's behind the Bearable Guy account? Is it David Schwartz? Is it Elon Musk? Is it Brad Garlinghouse? Or is it somebody else? Well, look at this. Right here on the usdebtclock.org, we can see a secret window posted saying the American super cycle, a golden age of wonders. And so, is it a coincidence that this is being posted saying golden age of America right here on New York Post, and at the same time on usdebtclock.org, they're calling this a golden age of wonders. Now look at the center of this. We see an X right here. We see planetary alignment. We see what looks like to me the Space Force logo right here at the center. Or could this be where the eclipse was? You guys let me know in the comments below. But the planets aligning. Where else do we see the planets aligning? Well, none other than the CEO of Ripple XRP's arm on the tattoo, Brad Garlinghouse, the planetary alignment. So what are your guys' thoughts on all of this? I mean, this is just too weird. Like if you get a tattoo, you get a tattoo of something that's significant to you, right? So they say millionaires don't care about astrology, billionaires do. So when you say what people say, you do what they do, you get what they get. So who's a billionaire? Well, Brad's a billionaire. Who's a billionaire? Donald Trump's a billionaire. Who's been posting this stuff consistently, leading us into these secret windows and covering them nonstop when they go out there? Well, look at this, 1994, 1750, 1764. These are key pivotal dates in the United States where transformations have taken place within laws, within banking, within finance, within money. So a monumental convergence is happening when? 2025. The previous one, 2009, then 1971. What happened in 1971? The dollar was taken off of the gold standard. And so the clip I played you guys at the beginning of this video, it's turning into digital blockchain technology. The banks are going to be completely changed around. And BlackRock just filed to allow an in-kind creation and redemption of their Bitcoin ETF, IBIT. This means authorized participants can deposit and withdraw Bitcoin to and from the ETF. So with bullish developments like this taking place and the total 2 chart still sitting below the all-time high of November of 2021, well, this reminds me of what happened all the way back here between July of 2020 to December of 2020 before we broke the all-time high. When the RSI was pulling back from 79, it pulled back to about 60 and it bounced off of this ascending support and then rallied all the way up here to 94 on the weekly chart when the price was breaking out past the all-time high of that bull run of January of 2018. So right here when it broke, it was roughly February 2021. The RSI was in overvalued territory on the weekly all the way upwards of 90. In that case, it was 95. So where are we right now on the chart? Well, we are below the high of 2021. The RSI pulled back from 75, similar to what happened right here. It pulled back from 79, it looks like, on August of 2020, and it bounced. So if we see a bounce for the RSI and we see it trend back into overbought territory, which is above 70, we're at 59 right now. Well, could the RSI breach above 80 to 90 to 95 while the price chart for the entire altcoin market, total 2, starts to break the all-time high? We shall see. But for me, all signs are leading up for this bull run to continue. And I personally believe cryptocurrency companies like Ripple, like Stellar, we have HBAR, we have Chainlink, and we have other key projects that you guys can name in the description below that are going to be at the forefront of all of it. Now, we also have other projects that we are extremely bullish on that our research team is doing nonstop due diligence and market research all the time to be able to share with you guys inside of Altcoin Pro University. For example, our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. 1,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses, just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree, if that's a goal of yours. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside.